bound to the elect of Israel. This is a quick look up here, alright, on this channel. Man of valor, protects, warn the sheep, alright. And I think he is in the 100% truth, alright, because even when, his channels here, alright, really not mostly GMS, alright, but, that doesn't mean anything, alright. But I just, looked it up and, he's teaching the truth, right, and, alright, he's teaching about Edom, alright, he's teaching about, just important topics, right, the preaching of the word, right, so there are many topics, right, and, he's just not a brother, right, and basically, there was a Wikipedia post, alright, or a source on Wikipedia, and the Rothschilds, alright, or the Rothschilds, alright, they basically, have information here, alright, in Wikipedia, alright, and if you don't know it, alright, watch it, alright, because actually Wikipedia exposes, alright, the Rothschild rivalry, alright, with the man of valor, alright, and the man of valor, alright, are the Israelites, alright, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, alright, but not all the Israelites, alright, but only the 1/3, alright, the remnant, alright. Check it out. The remnant who are teaching the truth, alright.
His word is getting out. The Spirit of God bringing this truth out. Here it is, you have the Rothschilds. We've been going back and forth with Lord wannabe Jacob Rothschild. Rothschilds are the Edomites. They're the biblical Edomites. And the brother just sent me on Wikipedia.
And what I want also to say is that this brother is really a strong brother, alright, because actually, if you keep listening to his spirit, alright, and when I was, just doing my training and stuff, and I really felt that power in his spirit, right, so it was actually the, it's not always like that, alright, so his spirit is really powerful, alright, I listen to music sometimes, but I can't, can't do it like that, alright, if I listen to music, alright, so this is really a spiritual, strong brother here, alright, I just remembered, alright, when I was doing, training in the summer, alright, outside with what is it? Kung Fu stick, alright, Kung Fu, alright, but really, it's spiritual, alright, it's a spiritual training, alright, it's not like we, we will use these weapons, or we, want to go to war with weapons, alright, watch the folly of Sicarii, alright, they are posing with guns, alright, Esau has the blessing of, the modern day weapons, the guns, alright, so, what is that against spiritual powers, alright, so we're not stupid, alright, like the 2/3, alright, in that action, alright, to basically try to, it's not what we're about, alright, we don't want to start a race war, alright, that's not the thing of ours, alright, that's the thing of the 2/3, alright, because they are basically, are into this madness, alright, and they think they can fight Esau with, with carnal abilities, alright, that's not the elect, man, alright.
They admit it, basically. They know we're the Israelites, man. These elites are watching. They're watching, man, the Lord, man. They know their time is up. The elect are waking up. The tabernacle of David is waking up. This is Wikipedia. Jacob Rothschild.
that's actually what it is, alright. You're teaching about the truth according to the Bible, alright, and you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, alright, it's never too late, alright. There will be a point where it's actually too late, of course, but it's never too late to repent at all if you're still alive somehow, alright. In some, it's just what it is, alright. But basically, that is what this brother is teaching here, alright. So he has, of course, the truth, alright.
The truth is coming out. All praises to YAHAWAH. The truth is coming out. The truth is coming out, man. And you're the Edomites. And we're the Israelites. It's a beautiful time to be alive, man. It's a beautiful time to be alive, man. This made my day.
And this Rothschild here is actually red, alright. We're talking about Esau Edom is actually red, according to the Bible, alright. Because the word in Hebrew, Esau, I think it's Esau, alright. It has something to do with red, alright. I think it's the name Esau or something, what's talking about Esau in that verse, alright. It's the description of the color red, alright. So there you go, alright. Because if you look at his face, alright, it's really red, alright. So that's why we say so-called white men, alright, because they proclaiming that, alright. We don't, alright, according to the scriptures. And we don't promote, so-called black power, alright, or so-called black, so-called black people, alright. It's the same with the so-called white people, alright. They're not all the same, and we are also not all the same, alright. And we are brown and you are basically red, alright. See, nobody's black, nobody's white, but that's goes into witchcraft, of course, but that's what's written here in Wikipedia, alright. The Rothschilds, alright, they know that, alright. So there is a truth of the Bible, alright, and even Wikipedia, alright, is telling you that, so, it's just what it is, alright. For two dirts, alright, they, Alice in Wonderland syndrome, alright, and basically also the heathen, alright, basically. Not all of them, but,
It's a beautiful time to be alive, man. This made my day. You're going down.
Alright, let's really bring some scriptures out, alright, real quick. The Rothschilds are just banking families, alright. And you have also people over there who don't mix their lineage with other people, alright. Besides Esau Edom, so-called white men, woman and child, alright. So basically what comes into my mind is remnant of Esau, KJV. I'm just going with the spirit because, the Bible is really big, alright. So, there are enough scriptures to talk about Esau and what's Wikipedia is writing here, alright. And then, alright, we go to Obadiah, alright. And this is 9 and 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and salach. And all of the heathen, alright, which are called by my name, said the Lord, that doeth this, alright. So he's basically doing it, man, alright. And you better, you basically can see that, alright, the Most High allowed this Wikipedia because people will look it up, alright, and some people might see that and, you know, starting to look up things, alright, and basically they can wake up to the truth, alright, and, you know, why it's talking about the remnant, alright, because there will come, you know, much trouble and, you know, destruction from YAHAWAH, alright, even, you know, the elect will be in really, you know, not beautiful case at all, alright, because, alright, we will be tested, alright. You know, this is Obadiah 1 and 18, then the house of Jacob will be a blazing fire, alright, I think it's fire, alright. Alright, so this was another version, alright. But let us read the King James version, alright. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, alright. And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them, devour them, salach, yeah. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord had spoken it. And here you have some cross references, alright, but we will not read that. So that's basically it, alright. You know, let's read one verse about repentance. So this is Acts 17 and 30, alright. In the times of this ignorance, alright, God winked at, alright, but now commanded all men everywhere to repent, you see. So this mercy, alright, will really soon be over, alright, and, you know, they will look for the word on, you know, on every place on the earth, alright, but they won't find it, because guess what, alright, the time is over then, alright, and, you know, this point is actually already seen by us, alright, the hopeful elect, because, you know, we can see this times already, alright, and, you know, this is also true, alright, so really, alright, they will wish to be around us, alright, when the days are here, alright, all of them, alright. All of them. You know, and with that, alright, I just want to, you know, look this Wikipedia stuff up, alright, and, you know, it's just what it is, right? And with that, all praises to YAHAWAH, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Kakodash, alright, Kalalola, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Alright, Ram Yashuala, Barakasha, alright, Shalom to the elect.